Welcome to the Dixie National Rodeo Rundown, presented by Southern Ag Credit. See behind-the-scenes footage, interviews with some of your favorite rodeo stars, and stay up to date with all things happening at the greatest show on dirt. Now, here's your host, Allie Jasper.
Hey y'all, and welcome to day 2 of the Rodeo Rundown. On today's show, you'll see some familiar faces. We talked to Mike Mathis, who's been a rodeo announcer for decades. He tells us about some of the changes that he has seen in the rodeo throughout the years. We also hear from Rudy, the rodeo clown, on how he keeps the crowd entertained and his importance in the show.
And we got to the beer aisle, and I picked up a case of Bud Light, and I put it in the buggy, and my wife said, "Put the beer back."
Mike Mathis and Rudy Burns are two names that are renowned in the rodeo world. Both have been around for decades and both love the sport of rodeoing.
I think that there's a voice and there's a little bit of cowboy in everybody. So no matter what you do, it's a time you can kind of let that step in the front, still be a part of what you always dreamed about.
Mathis has been around to see the rodeo evolve from a spectator sport into a full-on production. He says one of the biggest changes through the years is the amount of money up for grabs for champion cowboys and cowgirls.
More and more money involved in pro rodeo. Last year we rode for excess of $50 million before the finals.
Through the years, Mathis has watched hundreds of young people grow up in the rodeo and says it teaches lifelong skills.
It teaches them responsibility. It teaches them the fact that you've got to do it on your own. You've got to do it to reach for be the best.
As a rodeo announcer, Mathis has the utmost respect for the riders in the rodeo and says they always put on a show for the crowd.
It takes a real athlete, a real cowboy to make it in this profession.
And you've been a landmark in rodeo for years. Some people just come to hear you.
I'm lucky enough to get to do something I really love.
Rodeo clown Rudy Burns is also a man who says he's lucky to be living out his dreams. He gave bull riding a try early on, but quickly realized that was not his spot in the rodeo.
I got my first bull, and at first jump out, he whipped me down on his head, hit me in the face, broke my nose.
His bullfighting clown career started 50 years ago at a rodeo event in Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, when a rodeo clown didn't show up.
So the stock contractor told me, he said, "We want you to get out there and do something funny while I load these bulls."
And now, half a century later, he's still entertaining the crowd.
People like to come here to see the clowns get chased. They love to see me get run over in a barrel.
The clown's purpose is to keep the rider safe from the bull. Rudy uses a red barrel he can jump inside to keep himself safe, but it's a dangerous job, and he's got the scars to prove it.
And I was in the barrel, and I was waving at some kids in the stands, and the bull come around and run a horn up in there and caught me in the face, and kind of had a little zipper there for a while.
Knocked all your teeth out?
Pretty good Benny.
Rudy says it may be dangerous, but he loves it. And just like any sport, injuries come with the job. At 73 years old, he says he doesn't see himself stopping anytime soon.
To get away from home and have a good time. And I'm hoping every time they leave here, they're in a good mood and had a good time.
Hey everybody, I'm Andy Gibson, your Commissioner of Agriculture and Commerce, and it's another great day at the Dixie National Rodeo. Here's some of the events lined up that you and your family do not want to miss. And there's no greater way to support Mississippi agriculture than come on out to the Dixie National Rodeo. I want to invite you and your family to come out and enjoy all the spectacular events going on here at the Dixie National.
And now our genuine Mississippi cowboy of the day is Cody Sullivan from Brandon, Mississippi. Cody won this rodeo 3 years ago and also serves as a firefighter for the city of Richland. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you for joining us on the Rodeo Rundown and for being here at the Dixie National Rodeo. Enjoy the greatest show on dirt.